the half sheet cake. So I went, oh, well, I'll get the half sheet cake. And so I signed up for it. I got the chocolate with the chocolate mousse.
Yep.
And I came home. I thought, did I order the smaller piece? Because I actually have exactly 16 people coming. I'm like, oh man, did I order the small piece? So I looked it up online. No, I ordered the cake that feeds 48 people.
What?
Yes.
How did that happen?
I checked the wrong box. And I clicked because I thought when it said, well, this cake feeds 16 people, or this is the, half sheet cake. And so I thought, oh, half sheet cake, that must be for me, because 16, well, I mean, how much more is it going to feed more than 16? Because I have exactly 16 people coming. I'm like, oh, it probably feeds like 20, 25 people. That's great. No, 48. This cake has 48 flipping servings.
Oh
And I'm going to be giving cake away. I'm like all of her friends that come over, like their consolation prize when they leave is a little bowl of cake.
Right.
I'm just going to slap it in plates. Just here, take it. Take the cake. There's no
Let
room in my
cake.
refrigerator for the cake. I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
That's definitely a lot. A lot of
cake, man. Oh,
Gosh.
man.
Well, here we are, another show.
Hi, everybody.
At show episode number 49.
That's right.
49. Which
for those
means
of you
that next week.
Track.
Yeah, next week is the big 5-0.
Man, I feel like the big 5-0.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Yep. So for those who are watching, tune in next week because that's going to be a special celebration because we actually plan on being in the same room since, I mean, gosh, it's been over a year, I believe, right?
Should I bring champagne?
Man, we're gonna bring champagne.
I'll bring champagne. I'll bring some champagne.
We're gonna feel good that night.
Okay.
We're gonna feel great.
Oh yeah, baby.
I'll make sure I bring some brownies, and you guys don't get any thoughts about those brownies. Those brownies are gonna be safer for kids. Kids brownies. Oh my goodness. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. I am Bernard, and I'm here with Chris. Keena, she's going to be on her way because actually she is celebrating her baby's birthday today. So she could be coming in at any given moment, but we're going to give her the time to be able to, celebrate her child's life existence with friends and family. So we send our well wishes to her and her baby boy. Gosh, I think he's turning 3 or 4. Oh, I can't remember what age he was before. But anyways, happy birthday and many more to come. So I know last week, Shakina and I, it was just us two, we did our What's Been Good, and that was done in a double portion. So it was like double dips, double the twice of What's Been Good. And so we haven't heard from Chris in a while. So when Chris comes back, we're going to allow Chris to be able to tell us a couple of things as to what's been good. So for me, I'll go ahead and I'll start off for my What's Been Good. Just a quick update on my leg, my injury. Things are still the same as far as still just recouping. I'm able to stand on my foot a little bit without the boot. It's a little painful. Like I'm really amazed at the amount of discomfort that's coming after the surgery because I legit thought that, when the injury happened and you're in this cast, then like that's the worst of it. I think that the worst of this type of injury is the therapy. It's like the actual recouping. Because I can tell it's going to be painful. I'm not looking forward to it, but I know that it's something that I'm gonna have to push through to be able to, get back to a place of being somewhere close to 100%. some people they hit that 100%, but I've heard other people say like, you never really get back to that place where you're able to do everything you were able to do before. So for me, my what's been good was I wrote a script yesterday. I came up with an idea.
You wrote
And
a
I
script?
wrote, I wrote a script yesterday. The day before yesterday, I actually came up with the idea. So like the way that I kind of come up with, she said, take it easy. Yes, Alicia Redmond. Alicia Lee is another Alicia. But and we'll probably hear from her tonight too. Hopefully, that's if she's watching the show. We'll hear from Alicia Lee. But Alicia Redmond said, take it easy. Thank you. And also happy birthday to Alicia Redmond. Wow, happy birthday. That's a really, really good friend of mine, one of my besties here in the city, on the face of this earth. And she's celebrating another rotation around this big glowing star. So so I had this idea, this title that I'm not going to share as of yet, but I had this title come to mind, I think over the weekend. And then I sat on it. And then it was 2 days ago, the story kind of came to mind. And I was like, oh, this would actually fit with this title that I have that I can't wait to share. Hopefully I'll be able to share it here in another week or so. But the idea came, and then I just wrote out, beats. So like I won't write dialogue necessarily. But this time around, I kind of wrote out some lines just real quick. I didn't have like, film proper structure as far as like script structure and stuff like that. It was just as it was coming, I was just typing it out. And then yesterday I went ahead and spent like an hour and wrote the script. It's about 3 pages long, 2 characters. You have, I think, like 6 minor characters that are in this film too. But the only dialogue is between the 2 main characters. And I was able to cast them. One with the help of Alicia Redmond. She was able to say, hey, I think you should try this person out. Reached out to them, sent them the script. They loved it. It was like, I'm completely on board with this idea. I reached out to the other actor. She was like, yes, I love it. This ironically seems to be my life that you've written out in a way. And so that felt really, really good. And we worked on her costume because this is a superhero based short film.
Okay.
So I can say that much. It's a superhero based short film, and with a whole lot of meaning. I think it's going to be very entertaining. I'm inspired by Marvel, like Marvel's way of writing their movies. The amount of silliness, I guess you can say. I think I've done a good job of plugging that in there. And what I mean by silliness, I'm talking about like the comedy, because I love comedy, I love action, I love superhero movies, and I think this was just kind of the perfect fit. So we will see. Hopefully, I will not disappoint. But that's my what's been good. And now that Chris is back, Chris is going to share with us, hopefully, 2 things as to what's been good, because last week he missed the double dip. So. And that was due to 48, but Chris, take it away, man.
So, are you like hearing double?
Nope.
No, good, because I'm using my cell phone now.
So okay.
My laptop decided that it didn't want to do it anymore. So I'm just hoping nobody hears an echo effect.
Nope, no echo at all.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, so one thing that's been good was the 48. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. The other thing that's been good is had to buy a new car. So it was good and bad. Realized, on my way home at 2:00 in the morning that my car is not going to make it anymore. So it was going to cost more to get it fixed than it is to get a new one. So I got a new one. And then 2, I have a guest in my house until Tuesday, Kevin. I got to meet Kevin today. He seems fine. The family just had him out to go poop and pee outside in the yard. Kevin is a nice puggle. They named their dog Kevin, and I am watching Kevin until Tuesday.
Okay, so for those who just tuned in, don't freak out. Kevin is a dog.
Kevin
because,
is indeed a dog.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm waiting for Kevin to actually start barking up there because Kevin's owners are now gone. So I'm waiting for that anxiety to hit for Kevin to start, howling and barking,
Oh my gosh.
Then everybody gets to meet Kevin. That'll be the fun part. Everybody gets to meet Kevin.
So have you met Kevin or had to keep Kevin before?
We met Kevin once. They brought Kevin to the house earlier in the week to see, just to make sure that Kevin was going to enjoy staying here.
Okay.
Seemed fine. As much as Kevin would, I guess.
For right now.
As much as a dog would. Yeah. Yeah. For right now. He's fine. He's fine. So, and he's going to meet a lot of people this weekend. It's my wife's birthday. So,
woohoo!
Yeah. So he's going to have, he's going to have quite the time here. He's going to meet a lot of new strangers this weekend.
I think Kevin will be able to handle it.
So I hope he really likes that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that's both of your what's been goods.
Yeah. That's my what's been good.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't pile on anymore this week. I'm done. I'm done.
Through kaput.
Yeah. Put a fork in me, man.
You're done. So we have to ask you this question. I think it's a perfect segue about being done. The 48-hour film project this time has been globalized. It's no longer just in your city or in your region, but now it's a global competition. And that was held last week. So to those who are watching, who were part of the 48, congratulations. Thank you guys for participating. If you felt like you didn't complete or you didn't hit, where you wanted to hit, you went through it. That's really what it's all about. It's all about testing your might, building relationships. Really, that's a huge part of the 48 is building relationships and just not only just waiting for it to be this once a year thing, but hopefully you guys continue to keep working with each other throughout the year. And that job opportunities come from this. So, Chris,
I still work with people. Well, this last weekend is a good example. I work with people that I worked with on my first 48-hour film in 2019. So, yeah,
that's awesome.
You meet great people, you meet great talent, and these are people that you could still be working with a couple of years from now.
Yep, definitely. And great friendships and stuff like that. So that's super important. If you haven't done a 48, I highly recommend that you do it at least once. Do it one time just for the experience. Trust me, it's eye-opening one. And Chris, how many is this for you now?
This was my fourth one.
Number 4. And tell us about this one. Talk to us about this this year's Global 48-Hour Film Challenge.
So for the audience out there that's not aware, so it starts at Friday night, 7:00. You have until Sunday at 7:00 to make a film. Now you can't start making your film until at 7:00 on Friday. They'll tell you what genre they want you to do. So like a superhero film or a buddy film or a romance, anything like that. They'll give you a line that you have to put in there. What was the one in 2019? You need to slow down. So that was the line. And then they'll give you an object that you have to have in there. A light bulb, a milkshake. This time around, it was a tea bag. Snickers, insert your Snickers here. We certainly did. I want to actually clarify, what they meant by that, and nobody wanted me to email them. So you're given all these parameters on Friday night, and then you've got to write it, you've got to cast it. You
Yep.
got to have your team in place. You have to have director of photography, and editor. You need sound, and you need other things that you might not think of until it's too late. So, and I mean, at that point, you'll probably just you'll fudge it a little bit, and it'll be fine. But so we on Friday night we were talking, and one of the there's always a fear, and everybody always talks about this. One of the genres is musical or Western. Now, I like how they do that. Nobody really wants to do a musical. And I think that Western is probably equally as difficult to pull off. It's like none of us live out West and we don't have horses or cowboys. So what are we going to do? Right? So that's always kind of the, musical or Western. And we got the email Friday night, and it was on my computer, the one that keeps messing up here. And it came through, and they said, Chris, what do we have? And I said, musical or Western? So.
Oh my God.
So we had already had a storyline in place, and we had a character in mind that we knew we wanted me to do. So as soon as we figured that out, I don't want to give everything away because, and I'll explain that later, but I don't want to give the film away because people haven't seen it yet. So as soon as I knew that, the character that we had in mind to do this other thing, I can actually just transport it over here. Mm-hmm. I immediately had to run over to like a Supercuts, and I had to get my hair cut.
Wow.
That's the right way to do it. Had some manscaping going on, and oh yeah, you can show the picture if you want.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I had to be kind of a douchebag, and so we wanted a douchebaggy haircut, and the pompadour was the best thing we could absolutely think of. So I actually had to have my hair specially done just for this thing, and then get it recut afterwards because I'm not going to go through life like that. So,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm getting ready to pull it up right now.
Okay. Yeah,
so we can go through.
We sat down, worked on a storyline, finalized all the elements that we wanted in it, how we wanted it to look. Alicia Lee was there with us. Yep, there I am. That's me, ladies and gentlemen. Do you notice what I'm drinking?
So much tea.
That is a large cup of tea. That's a huge tea bag in there, my friend. An exceptionally large tea bag. Oh yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah. Here's some behind the scenes look. That's Lavelle. You can see Jordan there in the background too.
And what were their roles?
Okay, so Lavelle was director of photography. Jordan also brought his camera along too. We had 3 cameras going.
Nice.
Yeah, we had a lot of footage. There's Alicia Lee and myself. I think Alicia is trying to explain a scene to somebody while I'm just sitting there being all douchey.
Wait, hold on. So were you like doing method acting, or was this like actually part of the movie?
So I had fun with my character, and once I got into it, I didn't let him go. Because, okay, and here's why. I mean, you see that picture of me, clearly I'm in character right there.
Yeah.
And I can't deny that. I mean, look at it, for Christ's sake. But I think one of the main reasons why I wanted to be that guy, I wanted to be that guy that doesn't let go of the character and is willing to do whatever it takes to make me look and act like that person we want me to be. because it's global, man. And, you know, there were teams in Warsaw, in Paris, all the way to San Diego. I mean, it's all over the world. And I thought, you know, you've got to step up your game. You can't just try to act like somebody. You better be that somebody.
Yeah.
You've got to do it, you know? And who cares, right?
Right.
You know, I always think of a quote from Will Ferrell. He's outstanding. He's just funny. Oh, there's the whole cast right there. He's just funny in whatever he does. And somebody had asked him why he's so good at what he does. And he said, whenever I'm performing, in my mind, my back's against the wall and I'm in a corner, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get me out of the corner.
Mm.
Plain and simple. And that puts him over the top. That just way puts him over. I think you can see Ralph Robinson in there, Mishka Jones. There's some others in there. I can't really see it because I'm looking in my cell phone. But yeah,
Okay.
but there's me and Charlie Jen. She would be my female counterpart.
Hold on. She was your what?
She would be my female counterpart to me.
Oh my God. And I can tell, I mean, just by just you all's presence.
Oh yeah.
Like you guys embodied like Hollywood snob.
Oh yeah.
Like without even saying a word, just the way you guys, just mannerisms, the guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's another one of those films where I thought, you know, this is another film where at the end of the movie, everybody's going to want me to die. You know?
Oh my God.
They are going to have enough of me. But yeah, so we did a musical. Some of us could sing. Some of us had never, there's Vaslav, right? Some of us had never sang in front of a camera or a mic. But bottom line is that everyone did it.
Right.
Regardless, everyone did it. And everyone, I mean, it was just a hell's a lot of effort put into this. And then we were done on Saturday. I think the last person was done recording their lines. I think it was at 2 a.m. So that would have been Sunday morning. And then, and then Sunday, they're trying to put it together. They're trying to edit it. And we have computer problems. We have computer glitches. Even after, like, spending evidently, Vaslav was there. He spent some cash on trying to get new programs and stuff to be able to fix some of the problems that we had, to fix it fast.
Yeah.
You know, these were problems that could be fixed, but we needed it done quicker than usual.
Right.
And I think it was about 5:30, 6 o'clock that I think they figured out that it wasn't going to happen.
Wow.
So it didn't get handed in by 6 o'clock on Sunday. And I guess I could put a positive turn on this because I can. You know, he went online and he told us all, you know, exactly what had happened and this and that. And hands down, everybody who wrote in back to him was like, okay, who cares? We can still finish it. We can still edit it. We're still going to have this glorious monstrosity of a musical to show the world. And on top of that, we were able to pull off a musical in a day.
Yeah.
And we did that because we are awesome. That's why we did that. We did a musical in one day. Now I'm not talking about we went out there and sang, you know, no, I'm saying we had everybody singing from Broadway tunes to rap. We ran it all. We wanted to
Wow.
make sure we had music
Yeah.
in this musical. And it was, I would say, even though we didn't get to turn it in time, it was a challenge that I definitely am never going to forget. And I think that once we get it done, I think because of the quality that we were after, and now we've got all the time in the world to finish it, so we can get that quality that we wanted anyway. So I mean, who cares now at this point? So
Right.
I think when people see it, I don't think they're going to forget what happened here. Nobody's going to forget what happened this last weekend. Oh, they will speak of this. They will speak of this in the future. People will be writing songs about what we just did. It was, no, but I mean, hands down, and I mean, my hat is off to everybody that was there. I mean, it was tough, but it was fun too. I mean, oh man, it was. And you know, my wife Sue, Sunday morning she saw me, and I mean, I looked like a wreck. You know, I got like 3 hours of sleep. And I felt like I just got done with like the longest bender known to mankind.
Oh my God.
I had the headache, the dry mouth. You know, I'm sure if I looked in the mirror, my nose might be bleeding. I don't know, but it looked like I just came off the worst bender. And I'm talking to Sue, and she actually had a great point. You know, she said, okay, so COVID, you haven't been around like people for a long time. And you just spent 24 hours of your life doing nothing but laughing and being with people. So yeah, you're going to be hungover from emotion. It is an emotional hangover. And oh my God, I guess that's what I had because, and it took half a morning to get rid of it. Oh man.
Wow.
But I would not trade that experience for anything. Even with not being able to hand it in on time, no, I'm still good because that was completely awesome. And here's what occurred to me halfway through the day, and I didn't want to say anything to anybody because like I said earlier, you know, some of us could sing, some of us had never sang on a mic, let alone in front of other people. You know, and you got to wear headphones. Nobody else can hear what you're singing to, but everyone's going to hear you sing. And everyone did it. Everyone did a great job. And the thing that went through my mind halfway through the day was, do you realize that if we get this handed in and we win a prize, the people around the world are going to be listening to your ass singing? And I didn't say anything, but I didn't say it. Because I knew as soon as I said that, people are going to go, oh my God, he's right. Dude, he's right. Like thousands of people are going to say, no, I'm done. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to spoil it for everybody and remind them how many people could potentially watch this, you know. But now it's just okay. Cincinnati is going to see it. Cincinnati is going to see what we did.
Awesome. I can't wait.
Me neither.
I can't either.
I can't wait. And I saw one of my favorite people, Alicia Lee.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, it was a great cast. Absolute great cast. Man. And we had a great time doing it. We only had to use 2 locations. So so we were lucky. We were wanting to use a 3rd location for a very final scene, but we realized at 1 a.m. we were quickly running out of time. So we decided to switch that last scene to do something else with it so we wouldn't have to. And that happens, you know, when you're running out of time, because again, you only have 48 hours. Oh, and one of the line that you have to give in this is, ironically, we have plenty of time. And like halfway through it on Saturday, when we'd hear somebody giving that line, like the comeback is, no, we don't. No, now we have less than 24 hours.
Yep.
Oh my God. So yeah. I got to play with my singing chops, and not a whole lot of people knew that I could sing. So I got to do a little bit, but the big thing was I had a lot of fun with that character, and yeah, you will not forget that. You will not forget that he was in there.
Oh wow.
Do you think that that character would ever make another appearance, like in another short film or another film?
Oh, he could. I mean, it's this is 48. I mean, nothing's copywritten. It's not as if trademark. Chris played
Right.
trademarked douchebag. Cannot be played in any other movie. I can't see that. What's he saying?
Brandon Wilson said, if you need more singers, I'll help. I've been told my voice is a mixture of Michael Jackson and Lady Gaga.
That's interesting.
Wow, that's
a range.
Wow, that is an interesting voice.
That is
also an interesting bold-faced lie.
Oh my! That's why I was like, wow, that is a range there.
So,
Brandon,
Bernard, are you saying that you would like to see this character in another short film?
Man, just by looking at the picture, not even seeing this guy deliver any lines, not do anything, I'm looking like I want that guy. Did
you want to show him again?
Yes. Don't expose me.
Oh my gosh! Don't expose me. Expose him.
Look at that. Wow. Look at that. That just screams like so much and oozes so much. It's like pettiness.
Yeah.
All the things that you would hate, but at the same time, you secretly love it. Like you hate the guy, but you love it when he's on screen. It's like you wait for him to come up on the screen again.
I am in full character at that point. Sue asked when I got dressed in the morning to get. Sue asked me. She said, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but is your character gay? And my comeback to her, right in character, was I said, I wish I was. That would actually make this cool. That's how much of a douchebag I am.
Oh.
That's how much of a douchebag that guy is. Yep. Hands down. Hands down.
He won't let you leave with the upper hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy, that. And so what was the your crewmates? What were their thoughts on it? Like did you do like a reveal? Did you walk in and everybody just like, oh my gosh, like where did Chris go? Or what was that like?
So because of where we were doing the filming, well, I can actually tell you one of the places we did it. We did it at my wife's building, the Cultural Arts Center. She has a room she has a room and a hallway and a stairway that you saw in one of the pictures that was actually perfect. So we had a lot of different things to play with. So I had to be there. I had to be the first one so that I could unlock the door and get the room ready. So I was already dressed and ready. So as people were coming in, I was actually standing at the top of the stairs waiting for everybody.
And were you in full character at that moment?
Oh, I stayed in it. I didn't get out of character. Now that's not the only outfit I wore. I had a change. And and the next my next costume I wore wasn't as flagrant, but there are elements to it, There are some elements. And I hope they got a close up of my face because I had to do some elements there as well for that other scene that I was in. So yeah. Wow. No, I never left it. I never left it. I got by the end of the night, I was done with him. I was like, no. I even listened to douchey music on my way to the set that morning.
What is douchey music?
That's what I want to know.
What is douchey music?
It's like, you know, like, you know, the type of music that guy would go to a club and not dance, but he'd just stand in a corner and pose. That kind of club music. I mean,
Oh
I
my
searched because I didn't
gosh.
listen to it. I searched through the radio to find a station. I don't even know where the heck it was coming from, but I thought, oh my God, that's perfect. I just blared it all the way to the set, and then from the set to the second location, I just kept playing it. Man, when I went
So
home that
funny.
night, I listened to whatever the heck I wanted to. I'm like, I am done. I am so done with this guy.
It takes so much energy to be a douchebag.
Man,
It was.
that is so much commitment.
Oh yeah, I was totally committed to the douche. Totally committed. Totally committed. Yeah. Yeah.
So
But like I
funny.
said, you know, it's you. I wanted to give it everything I had on that one little part, and because even though it was just one little part, a little bitty film,
Yeah.
it's whatever you make of it. And if I can make it huge, if I can make it big, then I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go get my hair cut in a special way. I'm gonna go get manscaping done just so I can look a certain way. I'm gonna do whatever it needs, whatever I need to do to get there.
Hold on.
Because especially if it's being seen in Paris and Warsaw, yes. No,
Keena,
just the facial hair.
Yeah, that's what she wanted to know. That's what she wanted
Just
to
the
know.
facial hair. Oh, because you know this had to be totally.
I was getting ready to say
it had to be totally trimmed and waxed and I mean, everything about me had to say, I just spent.
okay. I was about to say that's more than in full character. Okay, all right.
Do you know what I actually did? I even made my eyebrows look perfect. I took mustache wax and waxed my eyebrows down just to give it that much more of a punch in your face, so you know who the heck I am. But I mean,
hold on. Let me ask you this.
No holds barred.
Did you get clear fingernail polish put on your fingers?
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't. No, my guy wouldn't have fingernail polish.
Okay. He's not like metrosexual.
He would have perfectly manicured fingernails.
Okay.
His fingernails would be perfectly manicured.
Right.
But,
right.
No polish. And my fingernails are indeed perfectly manicured. But no,
I'm just grateful that it was just the face.
If people all over the world, I mean, potentially, if people all over the world are potentially going to, you better be giving it your all. And if you agreed to do this part, no matter how small, how big, better give it everything you've got. Because you know everybody else is going to too.
Yep.
Or at least they should. And in our case, they did. So you got to do it. You got to push yourself and think to yourself, who cares how somebody thinks I look? Because it's not me anyway. This is who I'm portraying today. This is who I am today. And you're not going to forget me. And that's what you got to do.
That's good. That's good stuff. Good stuff. So one thing about the 48, for myself, I only done one 48, and the following year I was approached and they were like, you know, hey, we want you to lead it, and I was like, yes, and has been doing it in this region ever since. But I've also been thinking, like, you know what, I might want to take a year off and hand the reins over to somebody else so that I can compete, because I really want to compete. And then I'll pick it back up like the following year. Like I may alternate like every other year, if I can, because those types of films, like there's no experience like it. Like it really isn't. Like I highly recommend, again, that if you haven't done a 48-hour, find one near you, find out when it's going to be happening, and participate and just try it. You know, and it's not about seeing if you're going to like it or not, because chances are you're going to love it and you're going to hate it at the same time, at the exact same time, because it's like you're going to hate the fact you're not getting any sleep, but you're going to love the fact that you're with other people who are just like you. You know, you're around people who have the same passion, the same love for filmmaking just like you, because nobody's getting paid to do this. It's like nobody is getting paid to stay up for some people for 48 hours, like literally getting like 3-5 hours of sleep max out of 48 hours. So it's a love,
I think
it's a
out of
love hate
2
thing.
nights, I think Vaslav got 5 hours of sleep out of both nights.
See, you gotta take off
Yep.
on Monday to be able to recoup. If you lose that much sleep in 48 hours, it is mandatory that Monday you don't get contacted at all.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
Oh yeah.
that's crazy. Okay, so
So you're gonna have
know,
to
go
let
ahead.
me know you do the 48.
Yes.
You're gonna let me know, right? Oh,
Trust me.
you can bring that guy back.
Yeah, I'm definitely like on a lot of people's shit list in a good way. Like there's a lot of people that are like, hey, if you do the 48, let me know. Let me know because I wanna jump on your team. So
Oh, yeah.
that would be an interesting experience. Okay, so Keena, what's been good with you?
What's been good with me? It's a lot. So we just launched a new tea, and the feedback has been great. We've made some sales. We got some stuff that'll be shipping out this week. I'm rocking the shirt tonight.
Okay, I see you.
Yes,
Nice.
and so I'm really excited about that. We have some new things moving and expanding from just apparel to mugs to whatever, just whatever, however, big and how far we can go. That's what we're doing. So I'm really excited about that. The feedback has been great. Like I said, we'll be shipping out some orders this week. We already got some of the apparel in. Really excited about that, and just excited and grateful to be creating again and actually, working. I've been working to rebuild my coaching and all of that, and I actually had an opportunity to coach today. I just feel like I'm winning. So I'm grateful, blessed, and looking forward to what comes out next.
Nice. And also too, you said that you
Nice.
I mentioned to everybody that you celebrated somebody's birthday.
Yes, my baby. He turned 3 today. Oh my gosh. And he was totally like treating us like we were peasants, like away from you. Who cares about the cake or the ice cream? Away from you. Just like, because he just didn't care. He just was like, and this is the age where you can just get away with it. Like, I don't have to do expensive gifts or extravagant things.
Yeah.
He's just like, okay, yes, you sang for me. Great. All right, whatever. I want to go watch my show. But
Right.
it was nice. My sister stopped by with the gifts. Daughter came by. So we just celebrated him. And I'm not the smash the cake in your face type mom or, put your hand in the cake type thing.
Yeah.
COVID. It just everybody will get a nice, neat piece. We did that and kind of kicked back for a little bit. So that's why I was late spending time with my baby. But, that's
what's up. That's good. Super good. So, I guess this last few minutes, we're going to talk a little bit about what your summer is going to look like, seeing now that COVID numbers are going down. They're not going away completely, but they're going down. It seems like we're just kind of like leveling that curve, which is a good thing. It's definitely a good thing. But we are quickly approaching, I think, is it June 2nd that we're going to have that restriction lifted?
It sounds like somebody is chewing ice. Do you guys hear that?
Let me see if that's me.
I think it's me. My phone, I think, is about to go out too.
Oh.
Well, it's gone now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
No,
think
it came
it's my
back.
phone. I was having computer problems, now I'm having phone problems. Okay, so I hate to do this. I'm going to say goodbye so that you guys can have a conversation without hearing the ice chewing from over here.
What?
So,
Try going out and come back
I'm
in.
going to go
Or you just want to just go?
Fuck it up. I will do that. I will do
Okay.
that. Let me see if I can get out and come back in.
It was like somebody was hungry or typing. What is that? But okay, so summer.
Yeah, so I the question came to mind because I asked my daughter a couple of days ago. I was like, "So what do you want? I think we should go on vacation. Just her and I, just go somewhere on vacation." And I instantly thought of like Florida, Walt Disney World. Thought about going on a cruise, like those type of fun things came to mind. And then my mom was like, "COVID," and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right." Like I forgot about COVID that quickly, and I feel that for a lot of people, things are going to go back to normal because some people are just having that attitude of like, I'm vaccinated, I'm fine, and that's that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for a vacation as of yet, but I've been thinking about like parks, like amusement parks, places that camping, even she mentioned to me like I want to go camping, like go rent an RV, go rent an RV, and I'm like, okay, I know nothing about renting an RV, I know nothing about maneuvering an RV, like those type of things will make me say no.
Right, like, do you guys have an instructional video? Like,
I think so. I mean, like for me, I would need like a lot of training, a lot of experience.
That's a big boy. Yeah, RV is a big boy.
I'm not doing it. I don't have the guts to be able to do it.
Unless you get a smaller one. I don't know. What'd you say, Chris?
Did that sound come back?
Yes.
It's my phone. All right.
Oh no.
I know. My computer is just totally messing up tonight, so I had to climb on this. All right, so I'm going to quickly say goodnight to everybody, and we got to get together because we were talking about next week is the Big 5-0.
Yep.
Big 5-0.
Big 5-0. Yep, we got to do things.
Everybody out there, I love you. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of the show without these sound effects that I seem to be giving off. So, good night, everybody.
All right.
See you, Chris.
See you, Chris. Yeah, so what was I saying with the whole RV thing? Like I just I don't see it happening for me.
It's I mean, it depends on when. Maybe like in the summer if you can do some training, some practicing or whatever. But yeah, that's a big boy. But they have smaller ones. I don't know. Don't count yourself out.
Well, I'd rather just be like, you know what? Hey, let's go get ourselves a tent and let's just be out there where the bears are.
Nope. Teen Academy ruined it for me. That's another story. Nope. Won't be camping anytime soon. Nope.
Yeah, I camped one time before, and I camped with Crossroads. And let me tell you, when I say it was so uncomfortable and it was cold on top of that, I barely got any sleep that night. I was
why was it uncomfortable?
Done. Because all right, this is my first camping experience ever. I had got my sleeping bag. My sleeping bag was not big enough for my whole body to be like in it and standing like straight up or laying straight out. So I had to kind of like curl up a little bit. Like,
oh no!
Like not a complete fetus, but it was like I'm trying to get in the bag because it was so flipping cold.
Oh my gosh!
And on top of that, this was in this happened in I want to say October, like late maybe mid-October. So it was around that season of like dampness and stuff. And then on top of that, what made matters even worse was that my sleeping bag, somehow I get the spot where there is a root to a tree underneath me. So it was
like I'm going to my car. I'm done.
There was no cars. Like let me tell you what.
You let somebody take you to a location and you couldn't leave when you wanted to?
Yes.
Oh, you
okay.
great. Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you what happened. So Crossroads was like, meet us out in Cleves, Ohio. So we get out to Cleves, Ohio, and we park our vehicles at this school, and then we all get on a bus. We all get on like maybe 3 buses, And so we get to the space, and when we get there, I want to say, and I could be wrong, but I remember them taking our cell phones.
Oh no, that sounds real get out to me. No, thank you.
Because they didn't want us to have any distractions, which I get. It was like, okay, I get it. So everything time-wise was based off of them yelling in megaphones, and you had to listen out for like the megaphone calls and stuff.
Mm-mm.
But I loved it though. Overall, I loved it. We were out there. It was a men's camping at that, so it was just men. So we were out there being men. We were like cutting down trees and stuff and burning branches and having arm wrestling matches, people drinking beers, people smoking their cigars and having campfire stories, and people having moments where you went off and wrote in your journals and you had moments of reflection, prayer, all that type of stuff. It was beautiful. It was great. Would I do it again? Yes, but only in the spring or the summer. I will not do it on the tail end of fall or anywhere near winter. Like I'm not a cold person. Like forget that.
I'm not telling me to come meet you in an undisclosed location, take my cell phone, and I'm trusting you in the middle of nowhere person. No.
Why not? That sounds
I've
like
seen too much. I've seen too much. Nope.
You've seen too much TV. That's what movie.
Listen. You call it what you want. Okay.
Fake news.
That wasn't fake news. That's happening somewhere. No, I'm okay. Like I said, you know the campus. Did you ever go camping with us when we went Teen Academy?
Nope, I never went camping with you guys. I've been with Teen Academy. I think I've been to maybe 2 outings with you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm having a flashback.
Please, no, don't share it.
I gotta share it.
Oh no. Okay. Well, let me just say this about the camping real quick.
Please, go ahead. This
is why Teen Academy ruined it for me. First of all, our mode of transportation there, I will not say how we got there because I don't want to get anybody in trouble, but that wasn't safe, number one. Number two, when we get out there, we're in the middle of nowhere because what's the sense of camping, in your backyard? You want to have the whole experience. And, young, naive me, I was all in. But then when I realized that we had to pee by trees, when I realized that, we were fully getting this outdoor experience, and then the people that we went with thought it was fun to, mock us and tell us that, the Klan was right up ahead and things like that. I held my pee for an entire weekend. Just like I was not.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did. I'm not. No. And I didn't sleep. Okay. They had this. I did the 48 before the 48 was a thing. I kid you not. I was like, I'm not doing this. Then they had like just one like covered shelter area. And I tried to just kind of like just be there the entire time. It was no. And everybody else, I was like from the suburbs. So outdoors, what's that? I was totally out of my element. It was no. So that's when I decided, like, I always have to have neighbor street lights and some type of noise around me. That was traumatic. It was traumatic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I went camping, but it was more like lodging. So it was like in the middle of like this campground, and we were in like lodges.
See, bougie camping.
Well, that's sort of, but you know what though? It was the camp crew that I was with, man. They was like, this was almost like military type. Waking us
like
up,
being abused
super early. I don't really like being abused. Like that's not my thing. I don't think I'm into like pleasure and pain, that type of combination. Nah, I just like pure pleasure. But these guys, right? They had about, how many of us was it? It had to have been about maybe 20 young black men it's in 1992. Never forget the year. They took us camping. Well, not camping, but like lodging. And it was so far out away from civilization. I kid you not. You look up in the sky, you're talking about seeing stars. It was stars everywhere. It was pitch black. except for like whatever lights we had, like on the flashlights. And then they took us like in the middle of the woods, and they turned their flashlights off. You talking about ain't freaking out because I knew we was safe, but at the same time, that level of pitch blackness felt like it was engulfing my bones.
No,
like I never experienced that type of dark before in my life. It was dark, and I'm talking about like natural dark, outside dark. It was dark.
I'm okay.
So, and I think they was even talking about at that time. And I remember now. They took us out there because they were talking about the Underground Railroad. And they was talking about like we need to appreciate what our ancestors had did for us, because what you guys are going to experience is only a fraction of what our ancestors went through, on top of being chased to go back to slavery. So when they took us out there, I remember when they said all that and they turned the lights out, the flashlights out, and we was like, oh my God, like some of the guys was like, like turn them things back on. And you can hear that, our leaders and supervisors was just like kind of like, saying, quiet, everybody just be quiet, because that's what it would have to be like if you're on the Underground Railroad. Is that you guys
out there screaming for Harriet, like, come on.
Listen. So the whole thing of seeing the stars up in the sky and that pitch blackness, it was real to me. Like I understand that. And that's a type of level of fear that I never wish upon any of my people.
So check this out. I know it's like off topic, but it's not, because we talked about the Underground Railroad. That is on, what is that? Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Watch that. Whatever.
Is it good?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And watch it with an open heart and pray, because it can make you just want to come out. Like I said, there was a few times I felt like I was tapping into my inner Harriet, like, boy, it's about to, but I had to pray. God helped me to keep myself centered, but it was really good. It was really, it was, yeah. And it had quite the impact. So when you said the Underground Railroad, it made me think of that. But yeah, I'm that's not for me. Give me some lights, give me some neighbors, give me a car, give me my cell phone and a flashlight. That's it. I'm not, You
might as well just stay home then.
Nope. They have other places that have the same things. That's where I'll be. Yeah, I can go live and I'll feel like I have the experience. I'm not going.
Camping is all about getting as close to nature as possible.
I'm okay.
And I'm up for the challenge. Like I don't know if I could do it now, of course, because of my whole injury thing, but I would love to go out there and just challenge myself, almost kind of like man against wild, like not that extreme, because that guy was out there like butt naked, afraid, and some matches. Like, here you go, bro. Like, go live for a week. You better go make yourself some clothes.
Not butt naked and matches. Let's see what you come up with. Boy,
right.
No thanks. No. Well, for summer, for me, I don't know. I do want to get my children, out and get them doing something. A couple of weeks ago, we went to Sky Zone because it was, it was just like I looked at them and I'm like, dude, my kids need to move and they need to be out and, all of that. So summer, I think I would just like to get them, doing a little bit more, get them out. They were homeschooled, this time around, kind of thinking about what that's going to be like, going back to school, whether I'm going to let them go in or not sure, but I definitely see the impact that it's had on them. So I'm definitely looking forward to doing things to get them more active. I would love to go on a summer vacation.
Yeah.
Don't know. I like my coin even more, so I don't know. And I got a lot of people up here, so
right.
But I think it would just be nice just to do some things. I don't think that COVID is going to offset too much because, like you said, June 2nd, everything's opening up. However, I've already seen people out and about, and there are signs now that says if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. I just find that interesting because how do you know who's fully vaccinated or not? But I'm starting to see some shift and change in that direction. So I don't know that it's really going to offset anything too much.
Yeah.
Hopefully people will still, be responsible, and hopefully the people that don't have on masks are fully vaccinated, whatever they choose. But I don't know. I know I'm looking forward to summer because even with my children going to school virtually, it's still like get up, get moving, and we just get the kickback. I don't know. We'll find something to do. You have fun camping, and I'll be near people and, grocery stores and civilization.
Yeah, I'm again. It's not definite. I'm gonna do that, but at the same time, I will consider it. Because it's like I want to make sure that I give my daughter like the experience that she can look back on and be like, my dad was still cool while it lasted. Because I know there's gonna come a time where I ain't gonna be that cool anymore. I don't think I think I'm gonna be cool, but like to her, she may be like, nah, you're not as cool. What?
She probably don't think you cool now. Just like,
It's probably
kids just like that. Because honestly, like, I mean, you could do anything right now and she'd be like, Dad, stop. Especially if she's around her kids, like other kids and friends. I don't think they ever really think we're cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
After 2 and 3, it's like, kind of stand over there. Just be my ride.
Right. Oh, yeah. Like I already crossed that bridge a long time ago. And it's like, I lean into it. Like if she knows me, I lean into it.
You're one of those parents.
Yes.
See, I still care about, I still care about me. So I'm not going to, put myself out there, but I mess with my kids too. I earned it, but
yeah, I know you earned it. Definitely earned it. And I feel like, and it's not like I'm corny. Like that's not the thing. It's the let me see, like for example, like if she's with her friends or whatever, and she's doing video chat or whatnot, like she doesn't want me to be seen walking across behind her. That's
what I told you. She don't think you cool now.
Yeah. So and the reason why is because I pick with her. So that's the other thing. So it's like I'll walk by and stop and look over her shoulder and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And she'll be like, cover up the screen real quick because I'd be like, oh, so what are we talking about now, guys? And she'll be like, Dad, shut up and stuff like that. So I am one of those parents. Like I'm earning. That's what I'm saying. Like if I'm going to get shunned, I'm gonna make it worth it.
I'm gonna earn that.
You're gonna earn that. I'm gonna earn that shunning. You're not about to just shun me just because I'm your dad. No, I'm gonna earn it. I'm gonna earn that.
I mean, I remember feeling like that too. But it's funny because my kids might respond to act that way, but I legit feel like I'm cool. So I'm like, this is so. What do you mean? I'm such a cool mom. They're like, no, you're a cornball. Oh. I'm like, your daddy. No, I'm like,
right. I was gonna say, I'm like your mama.
Whatever, but no, I don't know. We crossed that bridge a long time ago, but I don't know. I think it's great that you want to spend time with her and get her out and get her, experiencing new things. That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, summer. I don't know. I do want to get in a pool somewhere. I feel like I haven't been swimming in so long. I just want to just go swim, just take it all in.
See,
I wish we had an ocean nearby because I don't want to have to swim with people. They COVID juice. I don't know.
COVID juice?
I don't know.
You don't trust the chemicals in the water?
Who what?
I said you don't trust the chemicals in the water to kill COVID.
Oh.
That's so nasty. That's one thing that kind of kept me from swimming, along with the fact that I hate openness, big openness around me. Was just the whole fact of like I already don't drink behind people. Like I don't do that. So why in the world?
You don't drink behind your kid?
No.
Me either.
No. So why in the world am I comfortable all of a sudden to be in some water and be like, ah?
Please don't make it gross for me. Because
I'm having so much fun. So much fun in my mouth.
But I think about that too, right? Because somebody gonna be nasty and pee in the water. Yep. And you jumping just all kind of just so
but not even that. It's just like, okay, Shakina, you won't I can wash my hands, right? You're not gonna allow me to touch your hamburger and then be like, put it in your mouth. You ain't gonna let me touch a grape and put it in your mouth. I'll just wash my hands. That's exactly what it's like when it comes to getting in the pool. I don't care how much chlorine you put in that water and you wash it with, that water is still touching somebody's body, their whole body.
Thank you for totally destroying my desire to.
And it's in your mouth. It's in your mouth. It's in your mouth. Your nose.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Thanks, V. Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm just trying to help people realize what's really happening. Stop
That's
sleeping.
why I said the COVID juice might make me, rethink that. But thank you for that. I guess it's the tub for me. Okay.
Yep. Wake up, folks. Wake up. Wake up. Stop jumping.
Stay woke.
Stay woke. Stay woke. Y'all out there swimming in human soup bowls, sloshing around and stuff.
That's nasty. Sloshing. Okay, I'm done. That's it. We're okay. What about the ocean? The ocean's okay.
The ocean is filled with.
Okay, I'm done. You about to hate. Never mind. Okay. I don't swim. Okay.
The only type of water that hit my body is bath water. In the shower. That's it. That's it.
Thank you for totally taking that desire from me.
You're welcome. But I would say this: if you want to go out to a place to go get like wet besides the shower or your bathroom, then I would recommend going to a place that has like a water park that that the water comes out the little spouts and you can run through it, be like it can splash and stuff like that. Like that's cool.
Some little kid is at the end of that peeing out of their little pull up. I'm okay.
Okay, that just ruined it. No, that made me more woke. Now I'm even more woke. So,
some little kid is at the other end throwing a fit because they don't want to go and peeing because they just overstimulated. I'm okay. All right. I'm okay. Just forget it. I'll be in the shower and the tub. That's it. That's all.
That's all she wrote. But anyways, yes, summer looks like it's going to be close to normal. I believe. I think that people are just going to be like, hey, I got my vaccination, and take your mask off at your own risk. Like that's where we are right now with COVID here in America. Other places, I'm not too sure. And as far as America's concerned, we can care less what other countries are thinking, what they're doing. Because that's America, you know it. We don't care for real. Look how they treat black people. And on that note, let's go ahead and we can end this show.
Wow, you did that.
I said that.
You did. Wow. All
so
right.
Anything you want to say?
No, I think you've said it all. Thanks for watching. Next week will be show 50. Don't know what we're doing, 50. But hey, we got to do something.
Yeah. Oh no, we plan on being in the same place.
Yes, sir. Let's make it happen.
Make it happen.
Thanks, guys.